Welcome, lovely soul friend. Today we are not going to experience a lot of action. I feel tired, and I thought tired souls might resonate. But either way, we'll do the most important thing in magic that there is, which is do nothing. We'll do nothing and we'll observe. Or in other words, we'll lucidify our mind. We need more lucidity. The more lucid you become, the stronger your mind is in the creation of magic, in the creation of... No, that's not what I meant to say. I meant your consciousness creating things in general, creating magic, creating energy, moving energy. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. So it's like a day for space, yeah, day for holding space again. And by the way, new cup, if you can read this, I need more space, exactly. And today we're holding space. So that's the message. You need more space, you know. Maybe you need more space for yourself, for your work, from the people, and from the energies that surround you, to feel yourself more, to just be with yourself. Maybe you need more space from the meanings in your life, and because that's the headline of today, lucidity of the mind and magic both start in the understanding that you are the master, emperor and empress of the meanings. You know, when somebody says something to you and you get triggered or you don't, it's because of the meanings that you give it. So you have the power to give these meanings or to take them away, you know. Today somebody calls me stupid, I can get offended. Somebody does it tomorrow, I can take away any meaning from what stupid means, or any meaning from the energy, like, you know, because sometimes people say like words mean nothing, but we can still feel the energy of somebody trying to kind of come at you, you know. And you can disassemble that meaning as well. You can disassemble or give no meaning to somebody trying to harm you, you know. This is like a high level of spirituality, a high level of awareness embodied. I mean, if you truly can embody no self, or give away yourself, the sense of self, so much, so lucidity, like so lucidly, that no one can harm you. Like, no one can harm you because you don't give any meaning to somebody's attempt of trying to harm a fictional you, because the you is again a concept. It is a concept, you know. And you can, and it's not about, you know, like kind of meanings. When it comes to giving meanings to like things, you are a master magician, right? So it's not about should I give meanings or should I, you know, not, but it's when to give, when, like, you know, it's like your choice to what you give meaning to and when to give that meaning to, because you are a multi-dimensional being, and you shift and you travel through these different states of, you know, of being one with everything, and of being a separate physical being, body, name, personality, And by, well, yeah, just, well, I'll stop yapping. Wait. We'll do a bit of it right now. So just sit with yourself, my dear soul friend, and feel into what carries a lot of attachment, meaning to you right now. Well, it's like here you're sitting, you're watching a YouTube video, but something in your personal life perhaps carries like a lot of anchoring into physical reality. You know, it's like the first thing I'm telling you, like, we'll become lucid today, and you're like, well, how will that happen? You know, because maybe I'm feeling so physical. I'm feeling like there's problems, you know. I'm feeling like there's this and there's that, and all of these things are like anchors, attaching points, which you give a lot of meaning to, which keep your awareness and consciousness in a very physical form, right? And by observing these very heavy meanings right now, because, like, you know, you could have ideas or meaningful thoughts about like a TV that's hanging on a wall or something, but it's not, it's not keeping you in the bound kind of a physical reality maybe right now. So that meaning isn't that important. The meaning that keeps you anchored is the important meaning, which needs kind of your attention release. So how would it feel that this very thing that may be heavy, that may be challenging, that may be right now my mind cannot spinning around about it, how would it be that if you decided it has no meaning, like, okay, for like 5 minutes, let this thing have no meaning, even if it's like that, like your children or something, like, you know, you'll feel like the worst person in life if you say, oh, that means nothing to me. But like for 5 minutes, can you just like take away all meaning from it? Means nothing. Go like, boom. Take back the meaning. Take back the meaning. Remember that in some part of your, in a moment of your life, you actually gave it meaning to, so you can take it back. You can always take it back. Give it a sort of a relaxing time, give it a relaxing space to do it, but go and take it back. Like Draco takes back your meaning. It's like, here's your meaning. Fuck your meaning. Draco will sit with us. Nothing means anything. And feel like it suddenly feels like oxygen, more oxygen. It feels like your awareness sort of goes. And now that your mind, sort of awareness, but mind in a coalition can, now you could remote view anything. You could choose any idea, any frequency, and you could tap into it and you can access it. And it's like the astral world or the psychic world, the energetical world, is at your disposal fully, because you become more lucid, so you free yourself. So that's the beginning of new magic, right? Because even you, like, having a a problem in life and feeling very attached to it and like thinking like, how do I solve this? How do I, this is, this is bad. How do I make this right? And it's you practicing low vibrational magic, sort of boring magic, bad magic, I don't know. But you have completely condensed yourself, your consciousness, into this one ball of problem. And the key to like, even if people were interested in manifestation and in the truth of the Creator, which is infinite abundance all the time, then this is almost the only thing that you kind of need after every intention to completely lucidify yourself. Take away all meaning from everything and be nothing for a moment. Just be for 5 minutes, be nothing. Be nothing. And if you release one meaning and you're like, okay, but I'm still this, fuck the job, but I'm still a physical body in a room, well, release that too. How can you be just physical? You're feeling emotions, right? Can you pinpoint where these emotions are located in your body? You're feeling love. Can you pinpoint the love? You're thinking thoughts. Can you pinpoint the thoughts? No, you can't. So you see, there are already subtle nuances to you which extend beyond your physicality. Feelings, thoughts, energetical waves. So, that's evidence enough that you're not physical. And then you can go beyond. What is that part of you which can observe those feelings and which can observe those thoughts? Oh wow, that's the awareness part of you. So that's already beyond even those feeling states and mental states. That's even more subtle, right? Now you're sitting there with no meanings, and you can pick any object. You can pick any object, you can pick any frequency and investigate it or connect with it. Time is not really real. The kind of experience of time is, the illusion is real as like a game, But in itself, it's not linear. It's not linear. So we can take like a simple matchbox or any other object. And a game I used to play with myself is like, observe if you can tap into the energies or the timeline when this was created. And the more lucid you are, the more energies you might pick up on, kind of seeing the building, seeing the people, seeing a factory, seeing maybe what time of the year. And for some reason I'm thinking these were created in November. Let me actually check. No, it's not written here. They might be, they might not be. I might be picking up on different energies. But I'm already seeing kind of the creation of it. So now that we have kind of lucidified our consciousness and created more space, we can play around with that. Or, I don't want to take this down. Okay, I have like a picture here of fairies, you know, so I'm not gonna take it down from my wall, but like imagine I'm holding like a picture of a fairy or something, and now you can kind of tap into the frequency of the fairies and maybe connect with the fairy guides in this way. Just when you start connecting to these frequencies, always remind yourself that everything in my consciousness is internal. Everything that exists in external world is the canvas of your consciousness. I am appearing in your canvas of consciousness. Okay, with my own free will, yes, you are appearing in my canvas of my consciousness with your free will, yes. But everything is internal. Your guides exist internally. So if you just choose that frequency, like simply like fairy, okay, start visualizing like even like a classical fairy, and start connecting to those vibes and feelings of like joyful dancing, magical, nature, mystical, and see for yourself, like, is it something that you want to explore more? Does your imagination feel pulled towards that reality? So what did I start this video with? Oh, I said we'll lucidify our mind so that we can have more magic in our lives. This is basically where we are now. I'm already like, we kind of lucidified ourselves. Now we're welcoming fairy magic. Okay, fairy magic. So now that you kind of see that it is not out there, that you have to reach for those frequencies, for those guides, for those magical things. Everything is internal, everything is in front of your face, in front of your nose. It's here. It's here. Oh, sorry, the microphone. It's here. If you just choose to imagine about a fairy right now, you actually are not just imagining something, you are tapping into, connecting to it. If you imagine that frequency and you start imagining a whole world, you are exploring your internal. Remember, I said everything is internal, so you're actually connecting to it. And people often would say like, well, but if it's me doing it, is the other being kind of, are these spirit guides real because I'm doing it? Well, I don't know. If you call your friend because you reach out, does it make your friend more real or less real? I don't know. You know, of course you can reach out, right? And they exist there because everything exists beyond space and time, especially in subtle plane. And you start, in this way, you start seeing how you are one with everything, how you truly are one with everything. And how can you have more magic in your life but this way? You yourself create it. And think about it. Does it really matter if you're actually seeing something physically if you're hearing voices or whatever, like other psychic notions people receive. But does it initially matter if even you believe that with your imagination you tap into this frequency, you tap into this realm, and you start feeling better, and you start becoming more creative? You start thinking, wow, maybe I could like dance, maybe I could create something, maybe I could do this, maybe I could that. But you're elevating your frequency, so you're making magic happen, right? That frequency is assisting you. So why should it, like, in that moment matter that you see, like people are wanting evidence of everything because they believe that everything is external. It's external. I want evidence. No, I don't believe it's true. I want them to show me that it's true, so then I can believe it. But you're the magician. You're the emperor. You decide. If you decide it's not real, it's not going to be real. Because you're the master of the reality, and reality says, well, the master told us it's not real. He doesn't want us to be real. Oh no, Dracu, what are we gonna do? Ja! Shoot the flame. Dracu wants to just go with the flame. But okay. I hope I have entertained you. I hope I have lucidified your mind and brought you more magic. Ta-da! That's it for today. There's more adventures to have for me, so we might be back later with Dracu. Okay, see you.